Ouch, ouch, kitty cat. Ouch, 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 kitty cat. Ouch, 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 kitty cat. She wants to use me as a pincushion.
Ahoy there, friends. Rathgar here. In the world of job hunting and content creation in 2023, you're opening yourself up to scams just by seeking employment. The dream of a job offer can quickly turn into a nightmare. Imagine this. You've been hunting for a job for months. You're exhausted, and a glimmer of hope appears in your inbox. It's an interview request for a company you don't quite remember applying to, but desperation pushes you forward. Little do you know that you are about to be pulled into a web of deception. For me, it started on a Thursday. I received an interview request from a company called Grey Dog Media. The odd thing is that it was scheduled as a text-only interview on Microsoft Teams. Sometime over the next 2 days. No voice or video. That was red flag number one, but, I brushed it aside, eager for a job. Then early Friday, I spent 45 minutes chatting with a person on the other end from Grey Dog Media, Shogo. We were talking about the associate editor position. During the conversation, red flags kept popping up like warning signs on a treacherous road. The absence of a job description was a glaring one. Shogo mentioned that the posting was put up under a recruiter's name, and then I was passed over to him as a shortlist candidate. Something didn't add up, but, I held on to hope. Then came Monday, and wow! An email in my inbox that looks like a job offer from Grey Dog Media! And then I remembered the warning signs, the red flags, the inconsistencies in the interview, and a feeling of unease washed over me. And I decided to look further. The sender's email was from a .org website domain, but the real company was located at a .com domain. This was a major discrepancy. It's another red flag. I dug deeper and checked on the security for the .org website, which was flagging as not using standard HTTPS. The S on the end is the important part. All right, so this is red flag number 3. Something was amiss. Backing away from the dubious website, I decided I needed to go see if I could find the real company's website. They're located in Des Moines, Iowa, with a telephone number listed, which I dialed, and a very polite woman at the other end confirmed my suspicions. I was being led into a scam with a fake job offer. It was a hard day. The realization that the glimmer of hope that I had clung to was nothing more than a mirage, but, I wasn't alone, though. Scammers are getting craftier. They're preying on the desperation of job seekers. They create a false sense of connection, a fake glimmer of opportunity, and then they yank the rug right out from under you. But what can we learn from this ordeal? What insights can we draw from this to help protect ourselves and others from falling into the same trap? The first lesson is the crushing feeling of vulnerability. When that job offer that you have been waiting for months turns out to be nothing more than a scam. It is demoralizing, to say the least, and can have a profound impact on your mental well-being. After months of searching, you are left feeling defeated and betrayed. You question your judgment, and then that's what the scammers are counting on. They exploit your vulnerability to try to make you an easier target. The second lesson is the importance in maintaining your vigilance and not allowing your desperation to cloud your critical thinking. When you're desperate for a job, you want to believe that the opportunity is real. You ignore the red flags because you want it to be true. You want the opportunity to be a real. You are vulnerable, and the scammers know this, and they're counting on it. It's cruel and heartless to be wasting somebody's time while they're in the middle of a job hunt by trying to rope them into a scam. But scammers don't care about the consequences of their actions. They're only wanting one thing from you, and that's your money. They lure you in with a promise of a job, get you excited about the possibilities, and then start asking you for payment for various fees or expenses. It's a heartless deception, preying on your dreams and aspirations. So, what can you do to protect yourself from falling victim to a job scam like this? Well, first and foremost, be observant. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Research the company thoroughly. Check their website. Match the info against what you already know about them. Verify their contact information. Don't be afraid to reach out to the real company to check on the legitimacy of the offer. Never send money to a potential employer. Legitimate companies don't ask for payments from job seekers. If they do, it's a red flag. And always be cautious. When an interview or a communication seems to be off, scammers can be very convincing, but it's their inconsistencies that give them away. Eyes up, Guardian. In the world of job hunting and content creation in 2023, unfortunately, scams are a part of reality. But with some vigilance, awareness, and a healthy dose of skepticism, you can help protect yourself and others from falling into a trap. Don't let desperation blind you to red flags. Your dream job is out there, and you will find it. Stay smart, stay observant, and stay determined. Remember, scammers are getting craftier, but so are we. You stay vigilant. You stay safe, and you stay determined. You keep chasing those dreams. The real ones. Rathgar here reminding you all to be good. But if you can't be good, well, I hope you had a good reason.